Hi, I'm Jeffrey Wood, and welcome to day 60 of the 90-day, 30-minute jogging challenge, where you jog or walk as fast as you can, whatever it is you can do, 30 minutes a day, every day for 90 days. 2/3 of the way through, and during the hottest summer ever. For where I live in Portland, we've had record highs. But before I get to that, so if you've been following along, you know that normally I hit the treadmill at 6. Been working on 6.5. Last few days I've been 5.5, 5. Today I did 5, and it was a struggle. We get an occasional 102-degree day during the hottest part of the summer, and we're not quite to July just yet. But yesterday was like 115, and the day before was 112. Yesterday, some of my friends in their cars said 120. So, depending on where you were, and it had only been cooling down to the 80s. Well, last night it cooled down to either the low 70s or high 60s, depending on where you were. So I work swing shifts, so by the time I got home, my house, apartment, whatever it is, was still an oven. And so I opened everything up, and it helped. I mean, it felt a lot better outside than it had before. And when I went to bed at 1, it was still pretty toasty though. And so, of course I closed up the downstairs, and the upstairs where I sleep. When I got up this morning, it was a nice, cool breeze, and it was fairly pleasant, but I'm still physically exhausted. So I got up, got everything opened up, and hit the treadmill. It's supposed to get into the 90s again for most of the rest of the week, but drop down into the 60s at night. So it shouldn't be as bad when I get home, and it should cool down, be more comfortable, and I should start getting rest, and eventually I'll be back up. But again, it's not the speed, it's the consistency, it's the 30 minutes a day. Physical exhaustion, your physical health, those things all take a toll. And honestly, I would have been very justified in just not doing anything the last couple of days, because it's not normal for this area. So it's not like, some parts of the country, they get a lot of heat or a lot of snow and a lot of ice. So when things like this happen, people are accustomed to dealing with it. And well, when those things hit areas that aren't used to dealing with it, like Texas had that freak ice storm, the people there weren't prepared, of course, because they've never had to deal with it. So it caught a lot of people off guard, and rather than people going, well, it's worse so-and-so place, well, so what? So-and-so place is used to dealing with it. This place isn't. You should have sympathy for the places that are dealing with things that they're not used to dealing with. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox about that. So, weather-wise, things are improving, and everything should start turning back to normal-ish here over the next few days for me. So anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.